la mi nam ge de ba san ge jum de be ge won sha jang do ba lan cha ze bo je ye chang la jin yin bu shu se na yin ze mo. Elizabeth, can you tell him the river, please? It's a big one? Yeah. Okay. Terima kasih. Changyu simjo rumbo se ma je pa ke ju ke ba yamba. Gone gondo pe. Ah. Water. First water. Changju pardo dhani jaso che dage jinso yebe chonam ki rai benje sanje 동년 인지 성도 주베 럼 제제선사 간전 된저고 창도 된신 저소로 소원도 조신도 라주마소라고 나온다 의미 계산 들어온다 저저 유배 도전도 신제 신이 교환 창도 반대한서 너무 뭐지 내가 인걸 비면 되죠 그래 신비권에 지속으로 토종으로 Now, this past 4 days, we discussed about refuge. We discussed about the Guru devotion. We talked about compassion. We talked about bodhicitta. We talked about emptiness. So now, actually, these are the things that when the Lama Adisha came in this place, these are the things mostly, I think, for 12 years he was practicing on that with Lama Sevingba. And our 4 days, Adisha's 12 years. We are so advanced. Anyway, as the journey has started for Adisha to come here for craving for this opportunity. Now, like tomorrow when we leave, we came as a Adisha, now we have to leave as a Adisha from this place. So now, what are you going to take from this energetic, holy, full of memories, the blessed place like this? What are you going to take back with yourself and for others? So you need to not just to go like, oh, that I had a great time, then there's nothing much to, there's no heavy in your heart. Like, even now I think I'm ready to go back. When your plane starts taking off, you have to feel like now with the two wings of this plane, with the two truths, now I'm going to bring as much as His Holiness has hoped us to be one of his best students. So now we had to, we will face lots of obstacles, but we are not going to give up that easily, because our journey doesn't end in this life. Our journey continues until the fully enlightenment. So actually we shouldn't be worrying about that in permanence, but more challenging is not wasting our time to benefit others. So if you cannot bring a benefit to others, then it's more fear than dying actually, for the Bodhisattvas. Yeah. So now for this, somehow we need to feel within this place, we take the inspirational, aspiring bodhicitta together. You don't feel like I'm giving this to you. It's more like you are totally excited. You have this, what is that, enthusiastic feeling to take this, okay? You are your master of your own. So I cannot tell you do that and that. But now it's your mindset. You need to bring this, okay? So to do this, so we need not only your practice is enough. You have the antidotes, but you need the guidance. You need to have this directions each and every time. So time to time we need the support of the Lama and then Sanghas and the community, so on. So we never separated from this. So now for that, in this holy place, as in the mandala offering on the page number 11, request for teaching. This is one of the most powerful requesting dharma. It contains so much depth of the meaning of how one should give teaching, how one should bring the compassion. So if you read this together with me, request for teachings, O holy and venerable Lama, from the clouds of compassion that form in the skies of the Dharmakaya wisdom, please release the rain of vast and profound Dharma, precisely in accordance with the needs of those to be trained. Time to time, when you are traveling and you see some poor people suffering, animals suffering, and then you might need to do any necessary temporarily support. But deep inside, if you don't have this feeling, it's not only you're requesting outer Lama, but your inner Lama. That's to awake your inner Lama. If you don't believe that you have the inner Lama with you, and every time going out for outer Lama, then the journey doesn't end. So it is very important, time to time, when you see helpless sentient beings, including yourself, then you need to request not only the outer Lama only, but also the inner Lama, saying like, oh venerable Lama. So because you all say, we take a refuge, not only in the causal refuge, but then result, what's that? Resultant refuge too. If it doesn't go together, then something is wrong. So like this, when you see some helpless sentient beings, you need to remember this, not only requesting the outer Lama, but also at the same time inner Lama. And then it becomes so powerful. Okay? Like this, now if you wanted to do that, and then our mind is limited, our energy is limited, our compassion is limited, all our practices are so limited. We need some inspiration from our lamas, Buddhas, and Bodhisattvas, time to time. So now in this place, through the meditating, feel like you are meditating on the emptiness of all the phenomena, all the Buddha and Bodhisattvas. So meditate on their emptiness. Actually, if you meditate on your Guru's Dharmakaya, then it's equivalent to meditating on all other the emptiness Dharmakaya. So meditate on your Guru's Dharmakaya, and then also invisibly you have to think your Dharmakaya, which is not awakened, still there, you are also meditating at the same time. And then we meditate. For my personal, my connection is very strongly there with His Holiness the Dalai Lama, who is not other than the Chenrezig. So I meditate on his Dharmakaya, and through his Dharmakaya, and then as in here it says, so through this Dharmakaya, then his wisdom appears. Then his kayas, all this form body and everything appears to actually benefit us. And that's why we call manifestation. So we invite that, not only with His Holiness, then all the His Holiness Dalai Lama's heroes and the heroines, the which is the in Pamo in a Tibetan. If you translate that it sounds hero, heroine, not in the movie, the real movie. So these great beings, in a Tibetan, it is Pao and Pamo is only used for bodhisattvas, not on arhats, only to bodhisattvas. So that time when we say Chanju Sempa, so that becomes so powerful. So all these great bodhisattvas you invite with His Holiness and all the lineage holders of the emptiness practitioners, bodhicitta practitioners. And then how many in this place a great being has got fully enlightened? All these local bodhisattva, Buddha and Bodhisattva, Indonesian Buddha and Bodhisattvas. Yeah. So surrounded, feel like we are surrounded. Don't feel this is just an empty place, a ruined place. Now feel like we are surrounded by all these great beings here as a witness what His Holiness Dalai Lama, the main guru, pushed us, helped us countlessly in many different forms. We can really bring a logic that He never abandoned us up to now, and He will never. But it's our laziness, through our mistaken mind, we cannot hold on that hook. So now, today, on this special place where Lama Adisha came to receive the bodhicitta, we should feel here also we make a strong connection with the Adisha and Lama Tsongkhapa, that we never separated from the bodhicitta. And for this, we go a little bit of meditation, slowly. Why do we really need a bodhicitta? So, as I explained a few days ago, somehow we can really, without the guidance of a Lama, you can really feel we are confused. To be being honest to yourself, how you say I am smart, okay? But deep inside you can still feel the confusion is there with you. So there are so many confusions. The worst confusion is, I really don't want to be angry. I don't want to bring jealousy. And I don't want to have any attachment. It brings problem. But at the same time you are feeling this, it does not last any long. Within just few minutes later, oh, you are feeling so comfortable with these emotions, negative emotions. So you really have to feel somehow you really wanted to get out from that kind of a mud, which mud is okay, but it's like this stronger example is the quicksand. The quicksand. You try something and then you go very fast. So we are in that kind of situation. Even without guidance or direct teaching of the Buddha, we can feel that, to be honest. And up to now, not meeting the Buddha Dharma and His Holiness Dalai Lama's kindness, we might be quite happily never met Dharma, then we will be complaining. Way of our mindset could be very ordinary. Even yet we have the guidance, but still we feel ordinary in us. But without that, we will be totally same people who's right now complaining about the world and outside, and you feel like I'm a perfect. Why this is happening to me? This sort of attitude will be always with us. But now, with the help of the teachings of the great masters, we come to this kind of a stage nearby. We know a little bit how to complain about life. So with this kind of appreciation, so now how to get out of suffering? We might have so many methods. All these methods are temporary, but it will not give you the everlasting happiness, 100% sure. Now what is the only solution left is in the middle scope. Unless you cannot fight back to the ignorance mind, which is the root of the whole suffering, then you will never be free. So, before you try to press the button of the bodhicitta, you really need to go through I am 100% occupied by this pervasive suffering. Unless I cannot train my mind and then wish to get rid of this kind of pervasive suffering, sentient beings, you can imagine sentient beings at your back. But here, as you have, in the morning when we do the prayer, we say, Sangye Chodam, Soje Chodam, saying, I wanted to become Buddha, I wanted to become this and that, so I will benefit others. So, sentient beings can wait here, but you need to train your mind. How do you train your mind? Most importantly, to prepare that 100% you need to bring this practice. I am really suffering, not only on the first level, second level, but on the third level, which is the pervasive suffering. Even I'm born into the highest of highest realm, but I will be not happy. My kind guru, his example is fantastic, saying like if you are staying on the 10th story building, and then fire started towards you, and then there are two ways to get out. One is you go on the top of the 10th rope and then escape for temporary. One is now you go out from this emergency exit and run forever. What kind of escape do you want? Liberation do you want? If you go on many of us, we try to go on the 10th story rooftop and having a nice coffee and believe like, yeah, I know I'm going to die. I know I'm going to suffer. Yeah, let's wait. But then it happens so fast. Then what is our complaint? Wow. Then so much fear is there because you are not ready. That's why the great Kadampa Lama says, many lamas say in the emptiness is so profound, impermanence is very profound, but nobody says the death is so profound. And then his student asks why death is so profound. He says, nobody believes if somebody says, oh, you know, yesterday I'm having a coffee with that person, he passed away, just like that.
And then you will say like, no way, he was so healthy, was so enthusiastic. What happened? You cannot believe. So not believing that couldn't happen. It is so profound. This Kadamba Lama gives this teaching. That's really true. So not having this kind of a shock. Now, what is the most important practice? What we can do is, if you say all these sufferings, okay, three types of suffering, or the four types of suffering. If you say three types, maybe not going on this suffering and so on, more we could say aging, death, and then sickness comes from the rebirth. So now once you are reborn, you need to take it. There's no like, it's a complimentary. You cannot say, I cannot take it. You have already, as this morning's buffet, you already paid. You cannot, you're not going to take it. Somehow you paid it for it. That's it. So now, a strong wish to, if I am under the sway of the negative emotional karma, I am not going to buy that. So how much you said, unless you don't can tame. That's why when Buddha says to tame your mind completely, that is my teaching. He didn't say to tame your mind is my teaching. He didn't say that. Tame your mind completely. That completely is until you don't reach to the ignorance point, and then there's no other way. And that's why Nagarjuna says, if you look at all these teachings of Buddha, so many sutras, all this tantra, why did he speak so much? And then Nagarjuna says, for one point only 1 point. Why? To cease the rebirth. That's why he pointed like that. So that's what we need. The first thing to knock on the door of the bodhicitta, we need to so powerful enough to knock on that point. I want to cease the rebirth forever. So now this is part of a meditation. It's an analytical meditation. And now we need to just, I'll give you 2 minutes to reflect on that. Okay? How happy you are, how many money you have in your account, that doesn't count here today. It's more like, I don't know, there's no certainty of my life, how long I'm going to stay on this planet. Okay, so most worry is, if there's no rebirth, then it's like cessation. But if there's rebirth, you need to continue. And the most worry thing is, very well you be reborn. It's more frightening than just dying. So you need to feel like, once I cannot cease the rebirth, it's a never-ending story. In the full problem, A to Z problem, I have to go into this kind of suffering again and again. So bring the wish to get the renunciation. So stay 2 minutes on focus renunciation. So now, what are the 2 obstacles that we, even though we wanted to have a renunciation, liberation, but the 2 main obstacles is clinging to the appearance of this life and then next life. Clinging to this life, what is the real antidote? I think the impermanence, that impermanence. And then it doesn't mean don't enjoy this life, it means more like don't forget to pack your things. So, and even though you wanted to pack your things and you wanted to move, and where you want to move is to next life, better life. But then, at the next life, if we didn't get full prepared, and then we might be just prepared this life for the next life only. So then, also to have the full renunciation and not clinging to the next life, to the appearance of the next life, is a law of causality. So you have to have a more certainty towards, so now having this kind of fear, then you really are more not clinging to the next life. You will always believe like, even I'm born through this karma, so I don't trust that karma anymore. Because it's under the sway of the negative emotions again. So believing that, we need to have these two main kind of meditation to focus on. If you say, I am trying to generate renunciation, you automatically have to have a habit to have the faith in these two antidotes. That's our morning antidotes. Morning pills, 2 pills. Now the second one, once you train your mind like this, Lama Tsongkhapa's unique teaching of the 3 principal aspects of the path, actually having this kind of a mindset, this renunciation, it looks like Lama Tsongkhapa needs to teach on the wisdom path, because the wisdom is the one, it cuts the root of the samsara. But Lama Tsongkhapa brings the great compassion and the bodhicitta part here. So this is something that a great teaching, one of the greatest teaching. It is like maybe in the developed countries, maybe education is much higher. So what will they teach is, don't think about yourself only, also think of the whole world situation, how it's happening. Or just you happy is not going to bring the peace in your mind. You need to also think about the environment, the whole world, and the world peace, and so on. Some schools might be teaching this. Also, some parents also give this teaching to their kids. Similarly, Lama Tsongkhapa wants to give this teaching to us. So that's why he says, once you are training your mind, while you are searching for this antidote of the wisdom, you're not only finding this kind of antidote for yourself only, but you are trying to find this for all the mother-centered beings. Because the antidote is same. Your antidote, their antidote, same antidote. Once you know it, so same study, you study in the university, you know how to actually to fix something. Then it's like, I learned this not for only my happiness, I learned this for the happiness of others. So it's a greater good. So you train that to fix the problem of the world, not to just make a money. So similarly, this attitude should be within our practice. So that's why we could 100% say why Adisha came to Siling to receive this. All these 13 months, Lama Adisha came here for us. He was under the sway of the great compassion. That's why he really wanted to have the bodhicitta. So if he is satisfied with his teaching skills, if you look at his biography, he is well known in India, such a great master as known as a Bodhisattva himself. So to come here to receive these teachings for all of us. So we could proudly say, oh, our Lama Selingpa, our Lama Adisha, they were meeting each other here to discuss about our problem too. So then it becomes your official business. So then you feel like, oh, this kind of a community, this kind of a rooms leaves a memory of there was a huge conference about us. That becomes ultimately connection is there. So similarly, we need to feel this. When you train our own mind, we need to feel this. So that's why before taking refuge in the Dharma, we really need to research, and after the research you feel like certainly there is so-called wisdom, emptiness is the real antidote. You have to wish, I'm not going to apply this for my own good, for liberation only, but I'm going to bring this happiness to bring benefits of others completely. On that level, we need all the practice of the 6 perfections. And then on the top of that, what brings all these 6 perfections very strong is the motivation of the great compassion. And then not only just compassion, then you need a goal to achieve fully enlightenment. Then it becomes the great, the bodhicitta, right? So now, if you open the Nagarjuna's the commentary on bodhicitta, so Sanjay, I will read this in Tibetan, explain a bit, and then in English we can do 3 times, but in Tibetan I will read 1 time. Sanjay Jumden den Namdang. So now feel that all the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas, and then even Mother Tara, okay, and the Avalokiteshvara, and Achala, those are the today we focus on the 4 Kadamba deities, okay? The Kadamba lamas are very simple. They don't have so many tangas and statues. They have their 4 deities, saying as the guidance the Buddha Shakyamuni. Tembe tapo, temba chomjende. Ningji la, as a deity of the compassion, Avalokiteshvara. Chinle la, Chinle garsa activities, enlightened activities. The kaya of the rupa kaya of the enlightened activities, Matatara. The 3rd one. The 4th one, to remove the obstacles, who has made a commitment to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, who is the Achala, Miwa. Okay, Achala is that Miwa. So these are the 4 deities, or 4 things that we have to feel the presence of that beings. And then of course his Holiness the Dalai Lama in the center, Buddha Shakyamuni, that's a pro-auspicious sign in front of His Holiness. And then all the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas and the deities, be the invisible, more focus on these 4, and maybe including our Guru, all these 5, quite vivid. And then, now, through such a strong emotion, a little bit of the mixed with the crying sound, that call that from the depth of your heart, like a Tsiringla when she did some prayer a few days ago, or this. Now we need to say this very strongly, as Nagarjuna has once made this prayer. Sanje chomden de namla, chanju semba chambo namje jidara chanju chambo tu jeba teshindo. So, saying, if you look at this, the verse, saying our Buddha Shakyamuni and all the Bodhisattvas, how they in the past, how they have attained the bodhicitta, and I wanted to liberate the mother sentient beings, liberate from the lower realm, and even in the middle realm and the higher realm. I wanted to liberate them. And not only that, so that the third one, saying, I want to completely that sentient being who is not completely on the path, who are also the Bodhisattvas and the Bhumi, I wanted to help them. That's it. So, even we are asking too much, but that's really good asking actually, you know. We want to help the billionaires. Sure. So that's a very genuine compassion here. So these are the we are going to say together 3 times, okay? Some people who can sit quietly, like a stand. How do you say? Kneel. We kneel. Some people who have an issue, no problem. You can kneel from your from your mind. Okay. Yeah. So I will say this one time in Tibetan, and then in English. Okay. Vicky say that in English after me. Sanje chumden de namdang chanchu samba chambo namanje jidara chanchu chambo tu jeba te shen tu. Dagi jang simjen ma zhe wanam chewa dang ma zhe wanam chewa dang u ma chimpa na u yungwa dang. Yongso nyanye le mandeba nama yongso nyanye nandabi che tu tu dine songde chanchu nyingbo la chi je pa do chanchu chambo sim jebar giyo. And then also I'm going to say from the sixth session Guru Yoga. Lama Jawa Seche Nam Dala Gompa Zedo Su Jidara Munji De Sheji Chanchu Tuni Jebadang Chanchu Simbe Laba La Tadarim Shenya Badang Dajang Dola Pentundo Chanchu Simni Jedara Cha. Okay, now in English 3 times.
Just as the blessed Buddhas and the great blessed Buddhas and the great Bodhisattvas have generated the mind of great awakening, I too shall, from now until I arrive at the heart of awakening, generate the awakening mind in order that I may save those who are not saved, free those who are not free, relieve those who are not relieved, and help thoroughly transcend sorrow.
Rinpoche Manjimbo Nam Genjoche Jeba Nyambo Me Bhayang Kone Kondo Pe Wara Shu. Now, requesting this to the merit field, now as the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas, once they went through this path, Now they are so pleased, and now they are officially giving us the name, all the lineage, sons and daughters. So now we've been waiting up to until now. So now you have slowly opening your eyes and putting your effort. So we will be there to always to help you. And don't give up on the sentient beings. That is something that we need to visualize, that this speech, this sound directly comes to you. And then feel that the Buddha and His Holiness Dalai Lama, that Buddha dissolves into His Holiness, and then Avalokiteshvara, and then Mother Tara, and then the Achala, all dissolves into your own Guru, not other than His Holiness Dalai Lama. And then this one, the duplicate of the His Holiness Dalai Lama, stays on the top of your crown, and then slowly with a smile dissolves into you. And then feeling like now we are inseparable to bring the benefit of all the sentient beings. And while thinking that, now we can also visualize that His Holiness, who is the representative, who is the as we want to see as a representative, who is not other than the manifestations of the Avalokiteshvara. Now it gives us a present gift. So Elizabeth, did you bring the flower?
Yes.
And we need that now. Now feel like His Holiness Dalai Lama. You can feel like I'm as a representative of His Holiness offering you this. This is the something, the fresh flower now becomes this kind of dry flower which will never get rotten, which will never get wasted. It will last forever. As this, your bodhicitta has to be last until you get fully enlightenment. You have to come. Push.
My foot's asleep.
Yeah, okay, that's good enough. Yeah, Umzilla gets a discount. 마제반음 제주제 제와냐 마마바양 콘도 페마 전조심조 뭐지 마제반음 제 제와냐 마마바양 콘도 페로시지만 전조심조 뭐지 마제반음 제주제 제와냐 마마바양 콘도 페마 전조심조 뭐지 마제반음 제와냐 마마바양 콘도 페마 전조심조 뭐지 마제반음 제주제 제와냐 콘도 페마 전조심조 뭐지 마제반음 제주제 제와냐 마마바양 콘도 페마 전조심조 뭐지 마제반음 제 개원년 범매방용 권의 권도 표를 요즘 저런 보지 마. 제반은 개원년 범매방용 권의 권도 표를 쇼. 오케이. maybe today 콘콘솔에 뒤지 나셔다. 거저 미가서도 미숨시도 드니셔라 나셔디. 야. 개원년 범매방용 권의 권도 표를 요즘 저런 보지 마. 제반은 개원년 범매방용 권의 권도 표를 쇼. 심지어로 뭐냐면 해방은 제주제 제와 드니셔라 그런 비게 구성원들의 직능션들 그런 관리능션들 whether you study, whether you meditate, what is the most powerful, how that becomes very effective, how that becomes so effective. Actually, you need to see how our practice is going. We need actually need the help of sentient beings. Without the sentient beings, how would you say my compassion is so good? How would you say your how you're so kind. In these days also, how would you, without sentient beings, how would you get followers on Instagram? So, so sentient beings are actually power is something that we shouldn't look down. Okay, so this is something very powerful. So, if the Buddha can give the bodhicitta, then why not one sentient being cannot give you the bodhicitta? So, keep this in mind. And now, in each and every day, how much you need to practice, the commitment shouldn't be always left with the commitment with my guru. The commitment is always also look on the sentient beings. If you cannot deal with your family, if you cannot deal with your colleagues, so just don't be always come to your guru and say like, I'm trying to practice, stop, nothing to do. Practice going very well, but I have this problem here. Something is very wrong with that. So you have to say, my practice is not so going well because I try to bring this practice in my office with my family. I cannot do this. So then Guru will always help there. Otherwise, my practice is very going well. It's on the cushion and the shrine room. But the problem is there, sentient being. That's us. So with this, today's remembrance of the bodhicitta on this special place, which this flower, which is called Tsampaka. So it's a remembrance for you all. We shouldn't leave from this place without any memories. We should have so much influence from this place. Okay? So now I wanted to thank you for your kindness, all your kindness, and actually for the next session I will also thank, but on this special place, blessed place, I wanted to say thank you so much for giving this opportunity to share some Dharma and thoughts and feelings. We are all dependent on each other. Without your kindness, I wouldn't be here. Even I have a wish to come here, this won't happen. So I wanted to thank the Root Institute, Ujjainla, and all the colleagues and staffs there for organizing this wonderful trip. And Elizabeth, thank you very much. You make everything very easy. And sometimes we forgot coming in the pilgrimage site where we really don't know anyone. We should feel like what is going to happen with us. But with you here, we will feel protected. And more than protected, we get coffee and all the treats. This is her kindness towards the local and the appreciations. And that's a huge kind of great connection that you have with these wonderful sentient beings here. So we admire your practice. So thank you. And then we also, what is her name? Indri. Please give her thank you for her support. All these local people, thank you very much. Okay, and then for the audience, I will thank you back in the hotel. So thank you very much. So the shaman?
Pawo is
Pawo.
a shaman from, there is a high volcano in the and it's called Kerinci, and he's from originally originally people. I think they are the people who were there when Atisha came.
Oh,
But
okay.
because the local ones, they arrived from Malaysia, China, India. So, and he has ancient knowledge, offerings he would like to share shortly.
Okay.
Because this place was a place of sharing, you know. Atisha
Oh, yeah.
came also to receive teaching from the locals. So I think we try to always have two
Okay.
ways. That
Sure.
there is also
Okay.
some sharing
Oh,
knowledge from
yes,
them.
of course.
So he will be happy.
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Pawo. Ya, boleh datang.
Itulah ini kayu sigi namanya. Kayu sigi.
Ini namanya kayu segigi. Kayu sigi.
It's like sticky wood.
Ya. Jadi gunanya dulunya
Ya untuk macam masang pakai api.
itu dupa.
Lighter.
Jadi dahulunya ini sebagai pengganti dupa.
Ini tuanya.
Incense. Tupa. Yeah.
Dia sangat gampang terbakar. Oke. Terus wah ada
Ini kemian.
kemenyan.
Kemian dari kayu kijang putih.
Nama kayunya kijang putih. Kemenyan.
Yeah, kemenyan, but what is the word in
No, that's the English word.
kemenyan?
Kemenyan.
Also incense.
Oh, okay.
Amber.
Dari kijang putih.
Kijang putih nama kayunya.
Something
Kalau
like
bahasa
the name
orang
of
tua.
From a certain tree also.
Okay. Oh, also incense.
Yes, incense, ya, juga dupa.
Oh,
When it burns,
Tupi.
a lot of smoke. We use it against mosquito. So when the younger days at my home, we would do this at the evening.
I see.
So to carry out the mosquito.
Oh, okay.
So the wood is not so strong, but that
That one is.
something
burn it, nice smell.
Ah,
Want to burn it now? Coba dibakar juga bisa. Di atas.
oh. Kurkum? That when we do.
Ya, guru.
Yeah. After the obstacles, you do that. Oh, yeah.
India,
Yeah.
I think it came
Gektor. What is it? Oh,
same
Horisha. Yeah. We use that too.
yeah,
Oh, now I recognize.
Oke. Di dalam tradisi Jambi, siri, pinang, terus ada rokok. Ini sebagai simbol yang mempunyai arti atau filosofi.
So in Jambi, there is a philosophy with three things. The siri, it's the betel leaves, the
betel nut
betel nuts,
cigarette.
and cigarettes.
symbolizes
But it's cigarettes made of grass. You know,
Ah,
not
Siri, this is rendah hati.
siri. It's the low, very humble heart.
okay.
Symbol of
Rendah hati. Karena dia hijau di dalam rendah hati dan komitmen. Dia hijau di dalam
because it's green inside. So
dan hijau di luar.
hijau juga di luar.
Di luarnya hijau, di dalamnya juga hijau.
So it's outside green and inside green. So it's the commitment.
Okay.
Dan dia sama seperti orang yang baik yang hidup, kita menumpang di bumi, terus sama seperti siri, dia hidupnya menumpang di sebuah pohon yang besar. Ya.
So we are just menumpang. How you
Yeah,
translate?
I'm trying
We are
to say.
just
like just borrowing, you know, we are just renting.
borrowing the earth, you know,
Oh,
for
okay.
just a short time. And these leaves,
Like the leaves on the
the
tree.
better leaves, they also borrow trees or
Mm,
other
Creeper.
Oh, okay.
to take to be alive, you know.
Okay.
They cannot live by themselves. They need to take support, you
Mm.
know, and climbing on it.
Walaupun dia menumpang, dia tidak merusak pohon yang besarnya.
but
no parasite.
she borrows the tree, but she will never destroy it or
Okay.
hurt it.
Oh.
Dan dia bisa menjadi obat.
And it can be also a very good medicine for many sickness.
Okay.
Terus pinang,
And betelnut,
pinang adalah komitmen keteguhan hati.
and it's more the commitment to the determination of our heart.
Dia
Yeah.
lembut di luar
It's very soft outside,
dan kokoh di dalam.
but very strong inside.
Okay.
This is gambir, damar. This is
Damar, this is incense also, damar,
Okay.
from a tree, yeah, from the
Ya,
dari geta, yeah,
Getah.
from
Rubber tree.
yeah, from the
ya, untuk dari getah sama seperti kapur.
Uh,
how you call it?
calcium hydroxide, you know, the betel nut.
Okay, I see.
The
Oh.
white lime.
Okay, white line.
Kapur
Dapur, yeah.
sebagai pemersatu.
And to bring everyone together.
Oh. Okay.
Combination.
Yeah.
Dan ini bisa dimakan.
So you can eat it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Your taste and taste.
Just a bit.
Did?
Yes. All
100%?
semuanya. This.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
So,
Just chew it. Yeah.
I so
It's a little bit bitter.
Huh?
Anyone
Fruit?
wants.
this is your own taste. Baik ibu.
Am I the only one who ate the